Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day and welcome to the New Sage channel. In this video I'm going to be covering Volthoom. Now Volthoom made his first appearance in Green Lantern Annual Volume 5, Issue Number 1 in October of 2012. He also goes by the title First Lantern, and he's from the DC Universe's Earth 15. Now Volthoom is massively powerful, and he is the father of all lanterns, being the first one ever. Now, he has complete control over the emotional spectrum, and he's able to tap into all the colors, even simultaneously. He's displayed the ability to alter reality itself and to create energy constructs that are real, unlike other lanterns who create constructs that are made of light. His powers also include force field creation, energy projection, flight, teleportation, phasing, intangibility, size alteration, psychokinesis, self-sustenance requiring no food at all, precognition, and fear projection. Now, Volthoom was born in the far future of Earth 15, and by the year 3079, his world was about to be destroyed. As a result of the impending doom surrounding his planet and his way of life, Volthoom and his mother, both being scientists, discovered the emotional electromagnetic spectrum together and invented a device known as the Travel Lantern, which was an experimental device for infinite exploration. In order to find a way to save their planet, Volthoom used the Travel Lantern, hopping from universe to universe, finally arriving in Earth Zero 10 billion years in the past, and landed in the lab of Krona in the wake of the Malthusian experiment to see the beginning of all existence. Due to them both being of a scientific mindset, Volthoom and the Malthusians worked together for some time, and in order to further their development, the Malthusians forsook their emotions, casting them into a device of their own creation known as the Great Heart. As a result of this influx of power, an energy ring was created, the very first power ring. Volthoom would claim this ring for himself, becoming the First Lantern. He then worked with the Malthusians to bring about peace in the universe for some time. And to further enhance his powers and directly connect him to the emotional electromagnetic spectrum, the Malthusians implanted the Great Heart directly into his body. Due to this direct connection to the emotional spectrum, Volthoom began to become more powerful yet mentally unstable. And in order to secure their inventions, the Malthusians destroyed the Travel Lantern, thus trapping Volthoom in Prime Earth. After killing thousands of Malthusians as a form of revenge, Volthoom was defeated by the 7 Proto-Green Lanterns, the Great Heart ripped from his chest, and the first power ring taken away. Soon after, the Guardians imprisoned Volthoom in an unbreakable chamber known as the Chamber of Shadows and wrote him out of their history. A number of Malthusians, now named Guardians, remained behind to ensure that the First Lantern was kept in prison and became known as the Hidden Ones. Now, after the War of Light, the Guardians put Volthoom in less constraints as part of a plan to replace the Green Lantern Corps, whom they believe had failed as interstellar police due to their emotions and free will. They used Volthoom's DNA to create a horde of infectious warriors. This horde, called Third Army, almost assimilated all intelligent life in the galaxy, but was stopped by rogue members of the Green Lantern Corps. During a fierce battle on Oa, the Guardians depended on more power from Volthoom, but this proved to be their undoing because they inadvertently freed the First Lantern. Volthoom then vengefully captured the Guardians and began siphoning energy from multiple bearers of power rings in the hopes of gaining enough energy to rewrite the entire universe. However, he faced the combined might of all the Lantern Corps of the emotional spectrum. Volthoom was then weakened by the embodiment of Death, Nekron, and was separated from his connection to the emotional spectrum by Hal Jordan, leaving him completely powerless before being killed by Nekron. But a couple of years later, due to his direct connection to the emotional spectrum, Volthoom could not ever permanently die. Volthoom then manipulates Frank Laminsky, a former pilot with dreams of becoming a Green Lantern but was rejected by a Green Power Ring, into finding and taking the Phantom Ring from Green Lanterns Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz. Volthoom incapacitates the Guardian Rami and soon leaves with Frank, who had acquired the Phantom Ring. Almost in a taunting way, Volthoom then wakes up Rami, addressing him as an old friend. Volthoom blames Rami for making him the being he is today, revealing that he just wanted to return where he came from, but was instead used by the Guardians for their experiments in harnessing the emotional spectrum. The two began to fight, with Volthoom claiming that Rami and the Guardians of the Universe lacked knowledge, and that without him, the Guardians wouldn't have been able to tap into the emotional spectrum and or create the Green Lanterns. When the Green Lanterns are able to remove the Phantom Ring from Frank Laminsky, Rami arrives and reveals that he was able to imprison Volthoom's spirit within an orb. However, the truth is that Volthoom actually trapped Rami's spirit within the orb and then proceeded to inhabit his body. In Rami's body, Volthoom explains that he will train Simon and Jessica, and that the Earth is in good hands. Now, due to his massive powers and abilities and his influence on the DC Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Volthoom a rating of 10, which is a legendary rating. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.